Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Snyderville Speedway. It is time for the King of the Hill at Snyderville Proxy race. We have 6 cars. 5 cars have been sent in from participants around the U.S., and we have 1 Snyderville Speedway house car. The cars will be split into 2 groups of 3. We'll have a heat race for each group, where the winner will advance to the final. Whichever car is third overall at the end of the 2 heats will also advance to the 3-car final, with the house car being ineligible. So the starting lineup for Heat 1 is going to be the Valvoline Vet on pole position, sent in from Jason of Illinois. Starting second is going to be the Cincy Corvette C7R, sent in from Jamie of Ohio. And then starting third, another Corvette C7R, 4-ship, sent in by Bruce of Illinois. So that is your starting lineup. We are ready for racing. King of the Hill at Snyderville is underway. Lap number 1, we've got a caution. Crash at the top of the S's. The Valvoline Vet getting into some trouble in turn 4. And the Cincy Vet will take the lead early on lap 1. And on the restart, Valvoline Vet back in second. The Valvoline Vet, though, has been the quickest car through practice and qualifying, as the car has been so good, so smooth. We'll see if he can catch up with the Cincy Vet here. He's gaining ground. Can he make the pass? Going into turn 1. Right behind him, there's contact at the top of the hill between the 2 Corvettes, the Valvoline Vet and the Cincy Vet. And the Valvoline Vet back into first, Cincy Vet back to second. Valvoline Vet starting to pull away a little bit here. Running some quick lap times down in the 3/4s. And we've got just 15 laps to go in this first 20-lap segment of heat number 1, which will consist of 3 20-lap segments. And we've got a crash again in the S's, this time closer to turn 3. Some contact between the 2 blue Corvettes. And that does allow the Cincy Vet to gain a little bit of ground on the Valvoline Vet. And on the restart, some trouble for the Valvoline Vet with contact into 4-ship. And the Cincy Vet now side by side on the restart. Valvoline Vet holding the lead, but crashes at the top of the hill once again. And the Cincy Vet back into the lead. Waiting for the restart. Coming to the line this time. We've got 5 laps to go. The Valvoline Vet back on the outside makes the pass through 5. Back into the S's. Just 3 to go. 3 laps to go. Will anything change here? As they cross the line this time by 1 lap to go. Valvoline Vet in the lead. He'll hold on for the win in segment 1. Cincy Vet finishing second, and then 4-ship in third. So a good back and forth battle between the Valvoline Vet and the Cincy Vet, but Valvoline Vet is your winner, gets 20 laps. Cincy Vet in second place with 19 laps, and 4-ship in third place with 18 laps. So that will be the conclusion of segment 1. We apologize for not having more timing and scoring information, such as lap times, etc., in segment 1, as we did have some technical difficulties, but it should be all squared away for Heat 1, Segment 2. All right, and I think we are set and ready to go. Technical difficulties out of the way. Timing and scoring info back online. We are ready to go for segment number 2 of Heat 1. Cars starting right where they left off in segment 1. And we are back racing. Valvoline Vet leading the way. And we've got a crash, 4-ship crashing at the top of the S's on the first lap of segment 2. So again, 3 20-lap segments for each heat race, where all 3 of our drivers drive each one of these cars one time. And on the restart, Cincy Vet very close behind the Valvoline Vet right now. So good racing between those 2. Just a 0.4 of a second gap, and we've got another crash, 4-ship once again crashing over in turn 3. The Valvoline Vet ran a 3:5:02 last lap. That's the quick time of the race so far. Valvoline Vet pulling a little bit away now from the Cincy Vet on the last restart. Cincy Vet looking to get around 4-ship. 3.497 for the Valvoline Vet last time around. New quick time halfway through segment 2. And the Valvoline Vet again, another quick time, 3.490, and Cincy Vet crashes over in turn 1. 8 laps to go. Valvoline Vet leading the way, looking to put the Cincy Vet another lap behind, and will complete the pass. Coming to the line this time. Valvoline Vet crosses the line, just 5 to go. And a 3.487 new quick time for the Valvoline Vet. Just 3 to go now. 3 laps to go. And 2 to go as the Valvoline Vet crossed the line on the caution. Got a caution coming out. Some contact over in turn 5. Some trouble between 4-ship and the Cincy Vet. So 2 laps to go. Valvoline Vet leading the way with 18 laps. Cincy Vet in second place right now with 16 laps. And then 4-ship with 15. On the restart. And another caution over in turn 1. Just 1 to go. 4-ship having some trouble again over in turn 1. Valvoline Vet looking to take segment 2 as well. Here's the restart. And a crash right off of the restart. 4-ship at the top of the hill. And on the restart, there it is. Valvoline Vet will cross the line first and take the win for segment 2 of Heat 1. So your results: Valvoline Vet winning segment 2 with 20 laps and a fast time of 3.487. Cincy Vet finishing second with 18 laps and a quick time of 3.554. And then 4-ship finishing in third with 17 laps and a quick time of 3.733. Your current standings for Heat 1 after 2 segments: the Valvoline Vet leading the way with 40 laps. Cincy Vet in second with 37 laps, and then followed by 4-ship in third with 35 laps. Again, only the winner of the heat will be guaranteed a spot in the final. So just one more segment remains here in Heat number 1. And we are ready to go racing again. Here's segment 3 of Heat number 1. Can the Valvoline Vet hold on and take Heat number 1? Right off the restart, we've got a caution as the 2 blue Corvettes getting tangled up going down the hill into the short chute. And while we have a quick pause in the action, I want to let you guys know about a new racing series, a new video series that we're going to have coming out hopefully within the next week or so at Snyderville Speedway. I know a lot of you, myself included, really miss watching racing. And we're going to try and help out with that and get some new videos going up of a lot of great racing action, a new series coming out very soon. So we're ready for the restart. Cincy Vet leading the way right now for segment number 3. And the Valvoline Vet trying to make some ground on that Cincy Vet. The new quick time of the race so far, 3 laps in, 3.439 for the Valvoline Vet. And the Valvoline Vet closing in, just 0.8 of a second behind the Cincy Vet now. 0.6 of a second and closing. Valvoline Vet on a mission right now, trying to win all 3 segments of Heat number 1. And we've got a crash in the S's, 4-ship crashing at the top of the hill. So right now, 9 laps into segment 3. Cincy Vet leading the way with a quick time of 3.606, but the Valvoline Vet less than a car length behind. Right there going into turn 1 past the Red Bull Bridge. Quick time of the race for the Valvoline Vet at 3.439. And then 4-ship in third with 7 laps and a quick time of 3.817. Segment 3 closing in on the halfway point. We are ready for the restart. Going to be some good racing going on here between the top 2 Corvettes, the Cincy Vet and the Valvoline Vet. 10 laps to go. Now just 9 laps to go. They both changed lanes going into turn 1. Great battle between these two. And the Valvoline vet looking to make the move into the S's side by side. Makes the pass going through turn 5. Valvoline vet now in the lead. Just 5 laps to go as they come across the line one more time. 5 to go. And we've got a crash at the top of the hill. The Valvoline vet crashing there. And now the Valvoline vet and Cincy vet will be side by side for a restart with 3 to go. Coming to the line, just 2 to go. 2 laps to go. Valvoline vet got a great restart. And that is going to do it. Valvoline vet will win segment 3 and heat number 1. So there's your results from segment 3. Valvoline vet 20 laps with a quick time of 3:4:39. Cincy vet finishing second with 19 laps and a quick time of 3:5:88. Ship finishing in third, 17 laps and a quick time of 3:7:74. So the overall results for Heat 1, the Valvoline vet advancing to the final with 60 laps, Cincy vet finishing in second with 56 laps, and Ship finishing in third with 52 laps. All right, next up is going to be Heat 2 of our King of the Hill at Snyderville Proxy. Your starting lineup for Heat 2. First going to be the Ferrari 458, the Raging Bull, sent in from Kenneth of New York. Starting second is going to be the chaotic Corvette C7R, sent in from Curtis of Missouri. And starting third is going to be another Ferrari 458, the Red Rocket. That is the local house car. And so we are ready to go racing. Segment 1 of Heat 2 is underway. And the Raging Bull taking off to a good start and then crashing on lap number 2 in the S's. And now all 3 cars pretty close together, ready for the restart. Lap number 2 in the books. Quickest lap right now, a 3:8:02 from the Raging Bull. And there's a 3:757 for the Raging Bull. 5 laps in the books. We've got a race, good race going on right now for second in between the chaotic Corvette and the Red Rocket. Another new quick time for the Raging Bull, a 3:6:55. As the Raging Bull looking to gain some ground and put the other competitors a lap down here. Still a great battle going on for second, and contact between the chaotic Corvette and the Red Rocket at the top of the hill. 11 laps in the books, just 9 to go in segment number 1. 3:6:55, still the fastest lap of the race. That was put down by the Raging Bull. The chaotic Corvette has a quick time of 3:9:68 right now, and a quick time of 3:8:63 for the Red Rocket. On the restart, the Red Rocket gets past the chaotic Corvette. The red Ferrari into second place now. 7 laps to go. We'll see if the Raging Bull can put chaotic Vet 1 lap down. And he does. And a quick time, last lap, a 3:6:11 for the Red Rocket. And the chaotic Vet crashing over in turn 1 will be set for another restart. So 4 laps to go. Raging Bull crosses the line now, just 3 laps to go. And now the Red Rocket putting the chaotic Vet a lap behind as well. And a 3:6:05 on the last lap for the Raging Bull. New quick time of the race. And that was the white flag lap. And that will do it for segment 1 of Heat 2. Raging Bull will get the win with 20 laps and a quick time of 3:6:05. The Red Rocket finishing in second with 19 laps and a quick time of 3:6:11. And the chaotic Vet finishing in third with 18 laps and a quick time of 3:9:68. So that'll do it for segment 1 of Heat 2. Segment 2 coming up next. And we are ready to go for segment 2 of Heat 2. Green flag is out, back out at Snyderville. Red Rocket making the pass on Chaotic Vet through the S's will lead lap 1. And a quick time on lap 2, a 3.544. But the Chaotic Vet closing. A lot of gains through turn 5 last time around. At the line, Chaotic Vet actually crosses first. Great battle going on for the lead. Chaotic Vet trying to make the move. Now Raging Bull into the mix here. He's trying to make a pass, looking to gain a couple positions. What a race we've got going on here. Raging Bull the inside through 5. He makes the pass on the Chaotic Vet but can't hold on to it. Halfway through this race. Through the S's again. They were all lined up. 8 to go. What a race we have going here. Coming to the line, 6 to go. Red Rocket still leading. Raging Bull looking to make the move. He's on the outside through 5. Side by side through the S's. Less than 5 to go. Side by side once again coming to the line. Quick time for Red Rocket, but Raging Bull's going to lead at the line. 2 to go. Here we go. 1 lap to go. Who's going to take the win? Red Rocket has the lead coming out of 5, and that's going to do it. What a race. Definitely the best race of the night so far. And here are the results from segment 2. Red Rocket with the win, getting 20 laps and a quick time of 3.498. The Raging Bull finishing in second with 19 laps and a quick time of 3.547. And Chaotic Vet finishing in third with 19 laps as well and a quick time of 3.695. So your totals now, after 2 segments from Heat 2, Raging Bull and Red Rocket tied with 39 laps apiece, and Chaotic Vet with 37 laps. Who will guarantee their spot in the final? We will find out next with segment 3 coming up. And we are ready to go for the final segment of Heat 2. Raging Bull and Red Rocket, the 2 Ferraris tied with 39 laps apiece, and we are racing again. Crash on lap 1, the Chaotic Corvette, crashing in turn 4. So the Raging Bull leading the way right now, Chaotic Vet second, and Red Rocket third for the start of this segment. And while we're taking a quick pause, I want to give a shout out to Ryan, the man in the middle of your screen in all black. He has been our race control throughout this proxy. He's doing a great job, and we appreciate him for being the race control throughout the proxy. So big shout out to Ryan, and we are ready to go racing again. On the restart, Raging Bull leads lap 1. Red Rocket closing in on the Chaotic Corvette. Trying to make the pass through the S's, and it looks like going into turn 1, the Red Rocket will make the pass on the Chaotic Corvette. And then we've got a crash coming out of turn 4. Chaotic Vet having some trouble there for the second time this race. Red Rocket with the quick time of the race so far, 3.514. The Raging Bull in the lead with 6 laps completed and a quick time of 3.566. So 14 laps to go in the final segment of Heat 2. The Raging Bull closing in on the Chaotic Vet, looking to put him another lap down. And we'll make the pass through the S's. New quick time of the race, Red Rocket, a 3.421. 10 laps to go. 10 laps to go now in the final segment of Heat 2. Red Rocket looking to get past the Chaotic Vet again and try and gain some ground on the Raging Bull. Just 6 laps to go now. 5 laps to go and a new quick time for the Red Rocket and a crash over in turn 5. That was the Chaotic Vet. The Red Rocket on lap 15 runs a 3.416. It's the new fast time for segment 3. And with just 5 laps to go, just about a 1-second gap in between the Raging Bull and the Red Rocket. Who is going to get the final segment and win Heat 2? 5 to go. We are racing. The Red Rocket has a lot of speed right now and is gaining 0.7 of a second. Now just 5/10 of a second. Final lap. White flag is out. The Red Rocket closing in on Raging Bull, but the Raging Bull is going to get it at the line. Just a little over 1/10 of a second between the two. What a race. There's your result. So the Raging Bull takes the win for segment 3 with 20 laps and a quick time of 3:5:35. Red Rocket finishing second with 19 laps. So close. And a quick time of 3:3:93. Got into the 3:3s on that last lap. And the Chaotic Vet finishing in third with 17 laps and a quick time of 3:7:46. So Heat 2, the final results for Heat 2. Raging Bull the winner with 59 laps. Red Rocket second place with 58 laps. And the Chaotic Vet in third with 54 laps. So here are your final standings after Heat 1 and 2. The Valvoline Vet first place with 60 laps. Raging Bull in second with 59 laps. Red Rocket third with 58 laps. Cincy Vet fourth with 56 laps. The Chaotic Vet with 54 laps. And then Forship with 52 laps. Now the Red Rocket, the local house car, not eligible for the final race. So the Cincy Vet will be moved up into third and take place in the final. And that will be coming up next. The stage is set, and we are ready for the final race of the King of the Hill at Snyderville Proxy. We've got 3 cars, 2 Corvettes, 1 Ferrari, the Valvoline Vet, the Cincy Vet, the Raging Bull. Who will take the win and become the King of the Hill at Snyderville? Let's get down trackside for your starting lineup. Starting out front, the Valvoline Vet, a clean sweep, winning all 3 segments in Heat 1. Starting second is going to be the only Ferrari in the group, the Raging Bull, the winner of Heat 2. And starting third is going to be the Cincy Vet. Should be an exciting final between these 3 cars.
We're recording up here.
We are ready for segment 1 of the final. The final will consist of 3 20-lap segments, just as the 2 heat races. And the lights are going out. And we are racing. The King of the Hill at Snyderville final is underway. Lap 1 in the books. Valvoline Vet with the lead. Raging Bull second. Cincy Vet third. Good clean race the first few laps. Valvoline Vet has already laid down 2 3-3s, and then he crashes over in turn 1 after laying down a new quick time of the race of 3:3:67. That Valvoline Vet is just so quick and so smooth. But he gives up the lead. Raging Bull into first on the restart. And now the Valvoline Vet trying to battle back into second past the Cincy Vet. He makes the pass down the front stretch, and we've got trouble in the S's. Looks like Raging Bull crashing over in turn 4. We've completed 6 laps of 20. The Raging Bull will hold the lead. Cincy Vet right behind him, and then the Valvoline Vet right there beside the Cincy Vet. So on the restart, great restart for the Valvoline Vet. And there was a caution, some contact between the Valvoline Vet and the Raging Bull. The Valvoline Vet now into the lead. Here we go on the restart. Lap 7 completed. Valvoline Vet leading the way. Raging Bull still second. Cincy Vet in third. And a good battle between the Cincy Vet and the Raging Bull. And the Raging Bull crashing over in turn 4 will give up the position. And as they come to the line on this restart, that'll put us at the halfway point. 10 laps completed. Cincy Vet gaining on the Valvoline Vet. But that Valvoline Vet's just so quick, so smooth. We've got another caution. The Raging Bull crashing over in the S's in between 3 and 4. 7 laps to go. No surprise here. The Valvoline Vet leading the way. The only car to lay down a 3-3 in this race. And trying to reel in the Raging Bull and put the Raging Bull an extra lap behind here. With just 3 laps to go now, 3 laps to go. The Valvoline Vet makes the pass through turn 5 on Raging Bull, and the Raging Bull crashing in between 3 and 4. Coming to the line this time on the restart, 1 lap to go, just 1 to go for the Valvoline Vet. The Valvoline Vet will take the win. Cincy Vet finishing in 2nd, and then the Raging Bull in 3rd. So here are the results from segment 1 of the final. Valvoline Vet out front with 20 laps and a quick time of 3:3.67. The Cincy Vet finishing in 2nd with 19 laps and a 3:4.51. Raging Bull finishing in 3rd and a quick time of 3:4.83. Segment 2 coming up next. We are ready to go racing again for segment 2 of the final. The Raging Bull will be starting out in front of the other 2 cars, have the advantage for this segment, and we are back underway. Raging Bull will lead lap 1. Cincy Vet following closely behind, and we've got a caution at the top of the hill through the S's. The Valvoline Vet getting into some trouble. But on lap 1, the Valvoline Vet, quick time already, a 3:3.93. That Valvoline Vet has just been so fast throughout the entirety of this Proxy. Quick break in the action here. We want to give a big shout out to Slot Car Space Solutions, our sponsor for this race. We'd like to thank them for sponsoring the race, and you can visit them at slotcarspacesolutions.com for any and all slot car needs. So again, big thanks to them. Also, if you ever need to contact us at Snyderville Speedway, you can do so by emailing us at snydervillespeedway@gmail.com for any questions, concerns, or even ideas for the channel. You can find us there. So segment 2, getting back underway shortly. Raging Bull in the lead. But that 3:3 from Valvoline Vet on lap 1, I can assume that he's going to close that gap pretty quick. Here we go. We're back racing again. Cincy Vet crashing in turn 1. The Cincy Vet had closed the gap, only a 1/10 of a second behind the Raging Bull, and then crashing over in turn 1. 3 laps in the books. Raging Bull still leading. On the restart, Valvoline Vet blows right past Cincy Vet into 2nd now for segment 2. 5 laps completed, and another crash at the top of the hill. Valvoline Vet crashing. Raging Bull, the quick time, personal quick time, last lap 3:5.88. And now the Valvoline Vet trying to gain some ground again on the Ferrari. Valvoline Vet getting a little bit loose through the S's in this race. We haven't seen much of that through this Proxy. The Valvoline Vet has definitely been the smoothest car. We've got another crash at the top of the hill. The Cincy Vet having some trouble. So 11 laps completed. Raging Bull still leading the way. And here we go on the restart. Valvoline Vet still closing. Just 0.4 of a second behind Raging Bull. 7 laps to go. 0.3 of a second. Now just 0.2 of a second between the two. Valvoline Vet looking to win another segment. And we've got a crash right in front of the two, battling for the lead. Cincy Vet crashing through the S's. Just 4 laps to go. It'll be 3 laps coming to the line. The Valvoline Vet looking to have a clean sweep here. Takes the lead. Can he hold on side by side through the S's? Yes, makes the pass. 1 to go. That's going to do it. Valvoline Vet wins it again. So the Valvoline Vet will take the win, finishing with 20 laps and a quick time of 3:3.07, which is the new fast time of the Proxy. Raging Bull finishing in 2nd with 19 laps and a quick time of 3:4.57. Cincy Vet finishing in 3rd with 18 laps and a quick time of 3:4.85. So here are the standings as of now, the totals after 2 segments in the final. Valvoline Vet leading the way with 40 laps. Raging Bull and Cincy Vet tied with both 37 laps apiece. So it's all going to come down to segment 3 coming up next. So it all comes down to this. Segment 3 of the final. Keep an eye on the Raging Bull and the Cincy Vet. Those two cars starting nose to tail, and both have a total of 37 laps. We are racing again. Valvoline Vet leading the way. Raging Bull and then Cincy Vet following closely behind. A 3.328 in the first lap for the Valvoline Vet. But the real race right now is going on between second and third, Raging Bull and Cincy Vet. Who is going to finish second and third in the podium? And a crash in turn 1 on lap 4. The Cincy Vet crashing in turn 1 and will fall behind just a little bit to the Raging Bull. Here on lap 4, the quick time of the race, the Valvoline Vet with a 3.328. Raging Bull and the Cincy Vet, their quick times separated by 1/1000th. So those two cars very close. Going to be an exciting finish to see who's going to get the runner-up position. 14 laps to go, and the Valvoline Vet crashing through the S's in between turns 3 and 4. 6 laps completed. And we are racing again. And another crash. So the Valvoline Vet crashing in the same exact spot, 2 laps in a row now. In between turns 3 and 4. 7 laps completed. And we are underway again. And again, the Valvoline Vet having some trouble. The same exact spot. I think the current driver of the Valvoline Vet may have forgotten how to drive through that part of the track. I'm not sure. But we're 8 laps into this 20-lap segment. Ready for the restart. Raging Bull right there behind Valvoline Vet now, and that's for position within this segment. Cincy Vet closing in as well. Just a 0.6 of a second gap between between Raging Bull and Cincy Vet, and that gap is closing. Just 0.2 of a second. 6 laps to go. Now just 5 to go. Great battle between the Raging Bull and the Cincy Vet. Cincy Vet on the outside through 1, through the S's. He's on the inside through 5, side by side at the line. Here we go. Just 2 laps to go, and there's a caution. Contact between the two coming out of turn 4, and that may cost it for the Raging Bull. Those two are battling not just for position within this segment, but they are battling for the second and third positions overall for the Proxy. 2 laps to go. What a finish this is going to be. It's about, I would say, probably about a 0.3 of a second gap between those two cars right now, Cincy Vet and Raging Bull, going down the hill. Here we go. 1 lap to go as Valvoline Vet crosses. Cincy Vet looks like he's going to hold on, and he is. Valvoline Vet takes the win, and the Cincy Vet will take the runner-up spot. Raging Bull finishing in third. And here are the results for segment 3. Valvoline Vet taking the win with 20 laps and a quick time of 3.328. The Cincy Vet finishing in second place with 19 laps and a quick time of 3.404. And the Raging Bull finishing in third with 19 laps as well and a quick time of 3.459. There's your final results for the Proxy. The Valvoline Vet with the clean sweep, winning each segment in the heat race and the final, and taking the win of the King of the Hill at Snyderville Proxy. Cincy Vet finishing in second. Raging Bull rounding out the podium. Chaotic Vet finishing in fourth. And then Forship finishing in fifth. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed this presentation of our Proxy race. Thank you to all of our participants. And again, Slot Car Space Solutions for making this all happen. Guys, thank you so much. Take care, and we'll see you next time.